YouTube. This is the One Man Outside, and today I'm going to be doing something a little different. I'm going to be making a tutorial on how to use Cinema 4D and make an intro like this. Okay, so first what you want to do is you want to open up Cinema 4D. Can't talk today. And, okay, I'm going to click on the text and name it. For some reason, it takes a long time for mine to actually put the text in. Oh, never mind, didn't take too long there. That's pretty quick. Okay, I just kind of want to put the O right in the middle for me. Maybe a little over. Okay. So as you can see, it's flat. So we don't want that. So what we're going to do is go up to this box up here and extrude NURBS. First what we're going to do is name this. If you start getting more into using this and you use more layers, you want to name everything. You want to drop that in there. And now, as you can see, we have a 3D effect. If I'm going too fast for you, just pause the video. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to click File, New Material. Just double click this. Now we're going to change the color. I think I'm going to go with this type of red right here. That seems pretty good. You can change the brightness if you want to. I'm just going to stay at the average 100%. What you want to do is drag this right onto one of your letters. And as you can see, now we have the 3D letters here. And next thing, you want to get a light. As you can see, the light affects what it's going to look like here. So I think I'm going to have the light about right here. Move it up maybe a little bit. Have it right there. That seems pretty nice. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Okay. Next step, what you're going to do is this is actually where we are going to start making the movie. So what you're going to want to do is go back up to the light, click on camera, and then over here on above perspective, click on cameras, scene cameras, and camera. Now you are the camera. You are what the camera sees. You are like first person view. So we're just going to go over here and move this. And I think I want to come straight out from the middle of the O. So make it to where you can't see any of the corners. And on frame 1, you want to click this keyframe. Now, you can back up as you want. Okay, now right here, I'm just going to have it lined up more in the middle. Right there. Now, where you want to click, you want to drag this. Whoops. I actually want to have this at, for me, I'm going to go 350. And I'm going to drag this all the way over. So, hold on, let me drag this over to 50. And we're going to drag this outward. And drag it up a little bit. Okay, there we go. You want it in between the light gray bars, or the lighter gray part, or because that's like where your camera is set. For these, I don't know why, but you can't drag it to make it wider for some reason. I wish you could, but it depends on the size of your text mostly also. Mine's pretty big because it's the One Man Outside. It's pretty long. Okay, so you want to click keyframe again. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go in down, oops, and over a little bit. I'm going to have this to where it actually looks almost straight at the letters. Going to look about right here because I want this bottom line to line up with the whole part. Okay, now we're going to click keyframe again. I'll drag this all the way over here. It's right there. Click keyframe. Oh, now we're going to go all the way back out again. Except we're going to be looking at it from more of a side view now. Make it where you can see a little more. That seems pretty good. Oops. I'm going to drag this back and do that little part a little again. What we're going to do is drag this outward, apart from over here. That's where you can see all of it. Click keyframe again. Now we're going to make this part go a little more slow, a little slower. We're going to drag it kind of way out here. That's going to be at about 80. You want to make sure set up the time for how long you want it to be before you take the keyframe, because if you move that, it'll take you back to the previous one. So I'm going to click keyframe again. Now I'm going to like pan around kinda. Now I'm going to go from over there to over here. And as I did, I forgot to bring it over there. Just got done saying that too. And now we're going to have it go over here, except we're going to have it a little closer. And remember, the less frames in between is the faster it's going to go. So this one's going to be going a little faster now. Go over here, actually looking at about that keyframe. And then at 340, I actually want this to go right back inside of there, that keyframe. Now if you click all the way back here, it starts from the beginning. So we can watch this here. And I think that looks pretty nice. It just kind of brings you out so you can see the whole thing. And it does bring you out pretty far when you do that. Now remember, all you're gonna see is inside of those inside of the light gray area. So you're not gonna see as much as you really should. Okay, now if you're done with that, you want to go to here. You want to have full render clicked. Go to output. The width is going to be 1280. The height is going to be 720. And you want to go from frame 1 to, for me, it will be frame 340. So frame 1 to 340. Then you want to go to save, and these three dots is where you're going to be saving it and where. I want mine to save at my desktop, and I'm going to name it sample 1. I'm going to save that. And also, for here, you want to go to format. And if you're using this on Windows, you want to have it as a WAV or WAV. For me, and if you're on a Mac, you want QuickTime Movie. And then these things, it really doesn't matter about that. you can change the reflection or whatever, which I really don't know how to do because I just started this yesterday. Okay, so format is QuickTime, file is desktop, or where it is, 1280 by 720, and this at full render. Now, sometimes if you have around 500 to 800 frames, it might take maybe 10 to 20 minutes. It depends on the speed of your computer. If you have a slower computer, it could take an hour, hour and a half. So if you don't have a patience really, I would do that overnight. But what you want to do, you want to click this little orange box, and as you can see, sample 1, it is rendering it right now, and it's already at number 12. And if you don't have this as a QuickTime movie, then it will take it in, for me, 340 different pictures, which is kind of like insane. So yeah, you don't want to do that at all. So what you're going to want to do is I'll come back right after it's done, and I'll show you where to go from there. Okay, YouTube, I am back, and it is finished, and that little box, I just closed it out by myself, so don't worry. It's right here, sample movie 1, so if I just double click that and start it, you can see this. It will be a little laggy, since I have QuickTime Player open, of course, but once you start actually playing it more, it'll look better, and it won't be as laggy or glitchy, whatever you want to call that. But as you can see, that's really simple. I mean, that's just really easy, really easy how to make that. And stay tuned again for the next tutorial on how to actually upload these to YouTube. There really isn't another way, but I'll also show you how to get Cinema 4D for free using uTorrent. And please subscribe, rate 5 stars, comment on any video, even if it's good or bad. I like reading the comments. PM me if you want me to make one of these for you, if you don't have Cinema 4D or if you don't want to get it. So I will see you guys later.